Hello, lovelies. Thanks for joining me again while I experiment with something. So I had seen somebody's journal that had a binding that really interested me because it looked really easy and it was beautiful. It was kind of like the lazy crafter's way to do it, but not saying that, calling a crafter lazy, just efficient. But I do have a tutorial about like a really easy beginner's way of binding a journal, which is basically which is what I did with these guys here. You just punch a hole on two ends, put through your string or your ribbon, and then just tie it around like that. Super duper easy. But that's just, of course, with the cover on. And that's just for like a one signature journal. And I decided I wanted to make a Christmas journal because I've been learning so many wonderful things with the Rach and Bella Christmas collaboration. And I've just been having so much fun making my own Christmas crafts and Christmas crafts from that collaboration. And I was like, I need a Christmas journal. I don't have one. So, but I wanted to, it was going to be a little bit too thick to put all these together. So I said, okay, I need to do 2 signatures. But now what? I don't want, okay, this is me being lazy. I didn't want to have to do the whole pamphlet stitch, which I don't know why I keep avoiding that. It's not that hard, but I have yet to make one like that for me. And I keep avoiding it. I don't know. Maybe it's just something I have to, maybe it's a subconscious fear I have. I don't know. But I thought, you know what? This is a great time to try this technique that, I didn't see them do it. I just saw it finished. So that's why I'm calling this experiment with me, because I think I know how they did it and I'm going to try it. And I figured I will take you along for the journey just in case you're interested too. So here's what we're going to do. This is from the Rach and Bella Christmas collaboration kit, huge kit. I'll put the link below for the link tree where you can get their kit and watch all the crafters as well. But I just love this. I thought this would make a great Christmas journal cover. And so what I did was I just took chipboard and I inked the edges around like that to make it look aged. I'm gonna be gluing that on there. And then I took my Christmas signatures and I just did the 2. I used a really kind of a neat rustic brown, it's kind of a jute, I think, thing, string. Oops, here we go. I thought about using my hemp, but I like I thought this is a little bit more rustic, and I think it'll make a nice combination because we're going to be using this lace. I like doing contrasting, lace and rustic things. So I think that'll look pretty cool. And then for the back cover, I just did the same thing. And I'm going to put probably a different paper on the back, and I haven't decided that yet, what that's going to be, but that's okay. We don't need to know that for this purpose here. So I haven't glued this on yet because what we're going to do, and it really is going to be so simple. I've decided to use this nice wide lace. Decide which one's right side up. I think that's the right side up. And so all we're going to do is we're going to, hang on, let me take the signatures out here. Okay, so we're going to just kind of weave it through, not weave it, but just pull it through like so. So that's underneath this. And then we're just going to glue it like this on each side. And I'm going to do that on the bottom and maybe in the middle too. I haven't decided yet. So let me see. I have to decide how long I want it. Oh goodness. I left my other scissors somewhere else. These should work. Are these pretty? Got them from, I don't remember. I think Facebook ad or something. I don't know. So, okay. So I'm going to Just cut that there. You picking up what I'm laying down? And then I'm going to glue that there, and I'm going to put it up towards the edge of this string, and then we're going to put the bottom one towards the edge of this, so that there's not a whole lot of like sliding around room. So it'll just, I think it'll stay nice and firm. So let me go ahead and cut another piece that's close in size. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut a third one too, because I have a feeling I'm going to want a third piece in the middle, because why not? It'll make it that much more stable. And you know, I didn't go looking for any tutorials on this, because honestly, I didn't know what to call it. What do you call this? I'm going to have to figure out what to call this. But I'm calling it easy. So all right, so I'm going to go ahead and just stick them where I want them, so that you can see a little bit better this way, hopefully. Sorry if I sound a little congested or sickly. I think I am actually coming down with something. Not COVID, I don't think. Hopefully, don't want that again. But I am feeling a little bit puny. I mean, I really can't decide. I think both sides are pretty identical. So I'm just gonna go with it. Get everything up where it needs to be. There. Okay. So see what I did? Okay. So then, oops, look, I fell out. Oh, he doesn't want to stay. Okay, that's fine. All right, so then I will glue. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because I'm working with lace, and it seems to work really good. Now, something that another little fix-it solution here that you'll get to see is when I the chipboard wasn't quite long enough, because I wanted it to be about 1/8 of an inch, past my edges, and the chipboard that I had was just not quite long enough, and I didn't have another piece that worked that had the nice I don't know, it's a good thickness. I had some that were much thicker and some that were much thinner, so I said I'm going to make it work. So I'm going to put it at 1/8 of an inch past the top, and then for the bottom you can see it's not quite going to reach, but that's okay, because I'm going to put a piece of lace, so that'll actually work out nice. It'll put it, I'll probably do it in front and back. Well, I will do it on the front and back covers. So, but we'll do that later. Okay, so let me hang on. I'm wondering if I should. I think I will. I'm going to make sure I have this where I want as far as the top. Okay. And then I'm going to use this puppy to kind of keep it from moving around. That way, it's my third hand. All right. Okie dokie. So, and the reason, okay, so here, let me back up a little bit. The reason I didn't put this on yet is because I want to put the lace underneath. I want it to be on top of the lace. But you don't have to necessarily, I guess depending on the lace, or if you wanted to finish the edges off differently, you could do it like that on top. It would be pretty in some cases. I just didn't want to cover up all of this, the writing and all that stuff. So I want that underneath. So that's why we're doing this part last. But I think it will be pretty nice. All right, so let me get this going. And of course, my glue. Okay. And I want to make sure that I'm not going to squeeze it down too tight because I want the book to have some breathing room, you know. So I'm going to just loosely, what I want it to be is kind of, I don't want it to be squished together like this. I want it to have a nice loose, you know, square feel, because I may want to add another signature. I think there would be room if I do it carefully. There would probably be room for another signature if I want to grow my Christmas album. I'm sure I could fill it up just this year with all the things that I've been doing, but I kind of also want to just leave it to just be my Christmas journal, and then I'll have save some room for next year. And as I keep, finding new ideas, making new designs, learning from other people, I will just, continue filling it. And I think I really, really like that idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. I saw some of the other collaborators, and they're, showing their Christmas journal and how they're putting everything in there. I thought, well, shoot, that's smart. Why not? Why don't I do that? I don't make journals for myself. I don't know why I feel like, I don't get to have a journal too. So for this one, I want to make sure I'm going as far to the end as I can, because that will help it from sliding around. Right. Okay. Okie dokie. Now let's just go ahead and do that on the back. These may be a little long. I may trim them up a little bit, but I don't know. Little scragglies. Okay. So, and I don't know if you noticed, but I rounded the top corners, but I left the bottom straight because I'm going to be gluing that lace on the bottom. So the rounded corner would be not as visible anyway. So I think I just felt that would be better. So I want to make sure I'm lining up my tops now. Okay, let me add that. Because of this, it's not, a very firmly bound spine. It's going to be a little bit wiggly. Excuse me. A little bit wiggly. But I don't want it to be completely wonky. I want to, line it up as straight as possible at the beginning. Then if it wiggles a little bit, it won't be so bad. But with this kind of binding, do be prepared for it to be a little bit shifty, a little bit more flexible and movable than your standard spine. Okay. Looking good. I think I may or may not do this with my Slay Your Own Dragon journal that I still have to finish. I haven't even tackled the cover for it yet. But I don't know yet. And this would obviously look gorgeous with like seam binding or sari silk. I just didn't have a good color of sari silk or seam binding that would go with this. Not even a good cream. I don't know why. I need to change that. So that's why I went with this. But I think I really like this. It's going to be kind of a, Charles Dickens kind of, I don't know. I think it'll look cool. I like it. But it obviously would look gorgeous with more of a decadent ribbon, on the outside here. Obviously, and I'm going to have to make one that is a little bit more decadent because I, first of all, love saying the word decadent. Decadent. It just feels decadent. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, so this is the last one. I'm getting excited about this. This is going to be cool. I think it's going to work quite nicely. Quite nicely. I think I got a little skimpy there. It's definitely something you want to make sure is going to be on firm, because that's the only thing that's really keeping things together. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go back to the front. Take this guy off. And yes, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so let me, I think I'll use another stink bug. Are you kidding me? They keep wanting to get in on the show. I mean, they usually stay away from me. They want a moment in the spotlight. Okay, so I can't believe it. The last two videos I've got stink bugs showing up, making an appearance. Okay, so I'm going to use art glitter glue because this is cardstock and I do want it to stick nicely. So I was afraid it might warp the paper a little bit, but I think it'll be fine because this is cardstock. If it was regular paper, I would not use that because it would definitely be warping. Okay. Okie dokie. There we go. So now the finishing touch, or else it's going to look half baked, is to put this ribbon right there. What I don't know is if I want to wrap it around, because I'm going to be doing, I'm going to cover this as well. I'm not going to go through all that with you guys because you don't need to see that part necessarily. I think I will wrap it around. I think I will. And then I'm going to cover it up. So, well, let's get a little more glue here. There we go. Okay, so did I cut it long enough to wrap around both sides? Yeah, I think so. All right, so I'm going to do, well, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to do Fabri-Tac. Since we're dealing with lace. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Okay. Let's hold that for a second. Okay. And then just wrap around here. Or, I don't know, should I? Maybe I shouldn't. Again, experimenting. You know, I won't, because then it's going to have a weird, funky thing. Okay, I'm just going to cut it. I cut the edges, and then I'm going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac on the end of the lace to keep it from fraying. Well, let me cut both first here. Okay, I'm out of frame now, aren't I? I'm sorry. I'm just going willy-nilly here. Okay, so I'm trimming to the very, very edge. Okay. There we are. Now I'm just going to put just a little dab, clean the tip off a little bit better. Whew, sticky. My hands are getting sticky with this. I didn't think it'd be so. I'm being messy today. Okay, so just a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit on the edge to keep it from fraying. Just kind of blend it in a little bit with my fingers. I think that'll be just fine. And then here. Okay. All right. So there you go. There you have it. Super easy, right? You saw how easy that was. No stitching, needles, or anything required. Maybe that's why I keep avoiding it, because I have a big fear of needles. I mean, I can handle, sewing and stitching a little bit, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why I can't make myself do the pamphlet stitch. But I love that. I mean, look how I think that looks really neat. I'm going to glue that down a little bit better in between the lace. So anyway, I just wanted to pop in here and show you guys while I was experimenting. I thought, well, might as well put it on video if that is helpful for anyone. And yeah, if you want me to maybe do a flip through when this is all done, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a flip through when I have everything, all the bits and pieces and everything finished, as far as it will be finished for this Christmas. So just let me know if you would like that, and I will be happy to do that for you. And there you have it. I still have to think of what to call this. And if you know what to call this, please let me know in the comments. I just love it. I think it's great. So there you go. Thanks, you guys. See you next time.